Weird. This David and Celeste situation is getting weird here.
Getting? It ain't getting weird, Flockovski. It's been weird. Do your homework on been weird.
That are not making sense. There's holes being poked in the story. And a lot of us are sitting back like, wait, what's going on here?
Lock his ass up. That's what's going on. Do your homework on the jailhouse.
FBI, open up!
Do your homework on handcuffs. Do your homework on locked up. They won't let him out.
Everything we thought we knew about the situation and the dynamic here is being changed every day. A big component of this entire case is Celeste was missing. She was a missing child. Her family hadn't seen her since March of 2024 because she ran away to be with David, and they didn't even know who David was. They just knew the name, thought maybe this was a boyfriend from school, but she ran away with this guy called David, and David was harboring a missing child in his mansion, doing unimaginable things to her, violating his victim. Well, after today's
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
More pictures. We can stop with the. I thought she was 19. We stop running with that bullshit ass narrative. Do your homework.
The probability.
Do your homework on October. Do your homework on Robert Lee. Do your homework on Good Smokes. Do your homework on have to have Thunk in your body to get through the David videos. Do your homework on I just got. You know what I'm saying?
That the family did not know she was with David, or the family did not know where she was.
Right.
Or the family was blindsided by this relationship with this adult man. It looks like that probability is low. It's possible.
What?
Where she was, family did not know. Well, after today's update, the probability that the family did not know she was with David, or the family did not know where she was, or the family was blindsided by this relationship with this adult man, it looks like that probability is low. It's possible that the family kind of was okay with this, kind of knew where she was, kind of just like...
It's giving R. Kelly. It's sounding like R. Kelly. Like, don't get me wrong, R. Kelly was a weirdo. But can we talk about the parents who knew their kids was with the man and
Stop it.
come on, man.
Get some help.
Let her do her own thing and didn't really bother to seek her out. According to NBC LA, Celeste's brother told them that the family member who still live in Lake Elsinore are grieving and were well aware that the girl knew the singer David. Now, Matthew Rivas, which is the brother, said when his sister disappeared, she was on her way to see a movie with him but never returned. So they knew she was going to go see a movie with him. I know a lot of people were questioning if the family knew of David, and from what her brother said in an interview, they knew. Although Matthew says he communicated with Celeste over the phone, nobody has come forward to say when Celeste was last physically seen. And everything that's been communicated from the family to the police to the media has always been the last time we seen Celeste was when she went missing April 5th, 2024. That's the same date that's on the missing person report and the flyer for Celeste, which is April 5th, 2024. However, TMZ uncovered a video of Celeste at the family home arguing with the neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
Well, way after April 2024. They found a video from September of 2024.
I didn't even put those two things together because we just watched this yesterday. But I didn't put two and two together. That the parents said the last time they seen her was in April, but it's a recorded, documented situation of her at your crib in September.
Oh, then we have the end?
Right there. I'll tell you where that. See that door right there? Number 2, not that. Number 2 right there.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk?
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping.
I ain't tripping.
Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? Okay, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
I see over here. Again.
Your little house, you don't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talking?
Yeah, you know nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like you black, girl, with your black talking.
With your
While
black
she's
talking.
arguing with the neighbor, she kept saying the N-word, not the hard ER, but the igga this, igga that. Feel me? Like she's, you know, she's talking like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old who grew up, you know, in the urban city, in like you know, in the projects or in the hood, you know?
Yeah.
And they tell her, stop with your black speaking with Southsiders. If you guys don't know who Southsiders are in LA, they run LA. They're like the kings of LA.
Who that is?
Like, the blacks are terrified of them.
That's a gang or something?
That's just how things go in LA, right? But this video is from September of 2024.
Right.
And what this really showcases or highlights from my perspective, now maybe y'all see it differently, Celeste really wasn't missing, bro. Like, she was coming in and out. She was going. She didn't really have to sneak out, to be honest, bro, because she's clear as day over there.
Right. And that's what it's starting to look like now. Now it's starting to look like, and then the brother said that y'all knew that she knew. What do you mean you knew that your 13, 14, 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter knew this grown-ass man who is a singer? What do you mean you know him? What does that mean? You don't know supposed to know no damn adults. You supposed to know your coach, your parents, your family, uncle them, your teachers. That's about it, bro. The fuck you mean you know him? She was going to the movies with him the night she disappeared. And then 5 months after y'all said y'all last seen her, we see a video of her outside your crib. Walking in and out your crib. It sounds like y'all didn't really give a damn that much. It's starting to sound like y'all knew and y'all was letting this little girl move around like she was grown. That's what it sounded like.
After the end of this conversation, you're about to hear, I think they have a communication with the father on camera, but if not, we have a transcript of exactly what took place after this conversation. And they would alert the father, hey, we were just arguing with your daughter. Now, the family claims the last time we seen her was April of 2024, and she's been missing for over a year now. We don't know where she was. Mm-hmm. The video shows she was in the family home September of 2024. Mm-hmm. And the father was aware. And based on the reaction from the father when the neighbor told him exactly what just, happened with the neighbor and his daughter, it was not like a reaction of, oh my God, you found my daughter? Oh my God, you my daughter. Right. No, it was man, that's just how she is, man. Which shows that he probably already knew, or he had, like he was well aware that she was back home.
Right.
September of 2024.
Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why you keep calling us? You keep saying we're not black. Let it go. Go back to your house.
Go back to your house.
You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, homie. What you are? What you are but a little girl? What you but a little girl? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. Salvadorian. You tripping.
Oh my God.
Not tripping.
Finish him. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl.
I'm over here, stupid.
Go over there, little girl. You ain't gonna do shit. Go. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Go call her dad, babe. That means they notice. They know who she is. They know. They know. It's the neighbors.
The incident that led to Celeste going over and screaming at the neighbors was because the neighbors and their young kids, they pulled a ding-dong ditch prank at her parents' home, which Celeste was at September of 2024. Mm-hmm. Now, while the video isn't very clear, now the family confirmed the woman in the video is Celeste due to them recognizing her on missing posters just months prior. In the video, she calls the neighbors the N-word, prompting the neighbor to inform her that they weren't black and, not to call them that. Now, after the incident, they went to apologize, but were greeted by Celeste's father, who was home when Celeste was there, who seemed unbothered by the situation. The neighbors claim Although Celeste was missing once they saw her back in the neighborhood, they believe she's been found and didn't think to question the situation. TMZ confirmed the footage was taken September 8th, just one day before her 14th birthday. Here's why this is important, and this is just not filler, okay? We were under the assumption Celeste ran away from home April of 2024, and she met this dude David online, and she ran away with David. The family had no knowledge that she was with David. They knew nothing about this. Now we're starting to believe this may be like an R. Kelly situation, where the family knew she was dating and she was with this adult who just happened to be this really famous rapper.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, okay? Don't take what I'm saying like, don't take what I'm saying as disrespect. All I'm doing, I'm about to tell you what the fuck I know. I had Mexican homies damn near my whole life. All my Mexican homies, little sisters, all my Mexican homies that had little sisters, all they little sisters talk to older niggas. And the parents knew about it and didn't give a fladoozy.
Now, am I saying it's natural for a girl to talk to a man that's older than her? But y'all supposed to both be grown. See how that works? It's very natural for a girl that's 19 to talk to a man that's 24, 23, 22. Shit, even 20, 25, and you know what I'm saying? You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf was broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own, it's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and there's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing, there's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you. It's natural for a girl who's 20, 23 to talk to a dude that might be 30, 31 years old. But we both is grown. So, if this is true, y'all need to lock the parents up.
FBI, open up!
Y'all need to lock David the fuck up.
FBI, open up!
And y'all need to do an investigation on that entire Discord chat that knew that this grown-ass man was talking to this little-ass girl. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And they would allow her to be with the rapper. They was allowing her to go over there. They was allowing a 13, 14-year-old to be out until 3 a.m. with this famous rapper because they were okay with the relationship because they knew this may come back monetarily at some point.
Right.
And if that's the case, and if Celeste was not missing and she didn't run away on her own and she was back and forth between the family home and David home and they was perfectly okay with this 14, 13-year-old little girl living with a grown man that they knew she was in a relationship with, then the blood of Celeste is also on the family's hands.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest here. Now,
Be honest.
we're not saying that's
Come on, man.
we're not saying that's the case at all. But we're saying is, it looks like it's going in that direction.
Right.
They was okay with Celeste going over there, being with David. They condoned their relationship, and they probably didn't tell the police, hey, the last time we seen Celeste was September. She really wasn't missing. She was going back and forth because all we ever heard was, hey, she's been missing since April. She was with David.
Right.
He was hiding her from us.
Right.
That's why she was hiding her face in every picture.
Right.
Hey, man, she ran away, man. We know what to do.
And she probably was hiding herself in every picture for maybe that reason. But I think it was also trying to protect him from somebody being able to clearly recognize her and being like, that's that little girl. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't want 100% like, oh, that's for sure. He like, okay, put a hoodie on and some glasses so they can't say like, that's for sure you. You see what I'm saying?
No, she was back in September. And we don't know how long she was there for.
Take my back to men.
Speaking to an ex-boyfriend who lives still in the same area where Celeste grew up, but he spoke to one of our producers. His young man's name is Damien. Says that he and Celeste...
Damien? Y'all naming white boys Damien now? What the hell? When that happened? Y'all naming white boys Damien? Have y'all met a white boy named Damien? David, maybe. Dave.
When started dating when he was either 13 or 14. But he says that she did talk about some trouble at home. And I don't know how much of this is typical teenager,
right?
Or is there something
really crazy,
especially different that was going on there? But this is what Damien...
We should just say, we have edited some specifics out because we have not been able to confirm them, and we don't want to do this, but he is talking generally. By the way, he's sitting next to his mother.
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they...
Did y'all hear that whisper?
And she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of.
I don't know what the fuck they said, but did y'all hear that whisper though?
She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it, and the next day she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Yeah, so she had run away, as you know, and we've talked about several times. She ran away in January of 2024, came back, and police got her in February in Hollywood, and then she ran away in March of 2024. Now, we're told...
Remember why the police caught her in February, too? Because they said that the parents called David's manager and said, bring my daughter back home. And then miraculously, the next day, the police caught her in Hollywood, which just so happens to be the same neighborhood in LA. LA is a big place. It just so happens to be the same neighborhood in LA that this nigga David live in. He just so happened to live in the Hollywood Hills. Coinky dink. Same place they found her in February. He just so happened to have a crib. That's where he live at. Okay. Then she ran away again, apparently, in March. But they got a missing person report that say last seen in April. Then we see a video of her in September at the crib. Ain't this some shit? This is some shit, ain't it? Now, if you knew that she was with David the first time, so much so that you picked the phone up, said, and called David's manager and said, hey, yo, hey, y'all Ski, hey, bro, Ski, I need you to bring Celeste back to the crib. Okay. She come back the next day, just so happened. Hollywood. Now, I lived in LA for 14 months. I drove all around LA. I went all through LA. I did a lot of shit in LA. You got Brentwood. You got the whole Orange County. That's a whole big place in itself. You got Hollywood. You got West Hollywood. You got Beverly Hills. You got Westwood. You got, it's so many nice neighborhoods in LA. This nigga live in Hollywood Hills. Hollywood is not a big place, though. The Hollywood section is not a huge place. Do your homework.
That's the last time the family saw her.
Pasadena,
although there's some conflict over whether she came back after that.
Well, yeah, so it was interesting, too, his interview. I mean, that matches up with what we're hearing from law enforcement, that that she had some type of troubled home life, and that was the reason for her running away, obviously. And then we got this video yesterday, which was kind of shocking, because we thought maybe the last time her mom had seen her, or her parents had seen her, was one of the last times she had ran away.
Right, in the spring of 2024.
So we spoke to a neighbor directly in an apartment right next door to where she lives. They had Nest camera. I believe we're going to show
camera footage that was. This is from September 7th, 2024.
Harvey just said, "Listen, we interviewed her ex-boyfriend. She was so young that it just feels weird calling ex-boyfriend, but she interviewed."
Right. Exactly.
Her ex-boyfriend. Okay. Now, TMZ said, listen, we had to edit out a couple of things because we couldn't confirm it. What I was told was the ex-boyfriend was making some serious claims of abuse. He was describing horrific things that the parents did to Celeste. TMZ had to cut it out because they're like, hold on, bro. You are a kid. You might be just saying things, man.
Right.
We can't confirm nothing you're saying. We're not about to publish you saying that they did this to Celeste. Like, that's insane. Like, they still grieving.
Right.
Until we have confirmation, we can't, post that.
Right.
Which, to me, is even more concerning.
Right.
Y'all...
Because that's what I was thinking. Like, every teenager say, I hate my mom, I hate my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, most teenagers go through that phase where it's just like, you just hate your parents for whatever reason. And you just want to run away, and it's just so bad, and they just always take your phone, and it's the worst. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, so don't get me wrong. I don't want to belittle what nobody's saying, but you never know if it's just normal teenage, like, just talk, or if it's like real serious abuse, like real serious chaos. You never know. But nigga, that real serious chaos go on a lot more than people want to talk about.
Wasn't all the way truthful about the last time y'all seen her, which is a red flag.
Right.
Then we say, there was horrific abuse happening. That's a red flag. But we still can't explain how she ended up in David's trunk, which I believe David did it. Right? My perspective is David did it. And if we're talking about responsibility on the parents' behalf, the worst I think the parents did in the situation is the parents
knew she was talking to an older man.
Were neglectful. They let her come in and out.
Right.
They were perfectly okay with her being over at the millionaire house.
Right.
And they allowed and condoned this relationship.
And he was paying people off. Who's to say that he ain't paid them off?
That ultimately led to her dying.
So at what point did you feel, or did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then you guys broke up, and the next thing you know, you find out that she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen. like at all, because like she was always like so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE.
Why is the mama
and she
sitting
told
right
me
there?
and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents. And
I wouldn't even let my son do this shit. What the fuck, nigga? Hey, man.
It could have just been some regular kid stuff, bro. When we were kids, bro, we all ran away from home at some point, bro. We were all sick and tired of our parents.
Right.
That's no evidence that the parents did anything wrong to Celeste.
Right.
Now, whatever the ex-boyfriend or the ex-friend is claiming or relaying to TMZ that Celeste told him about the parents, TMZ isn't releasing the full audio. They claim that certain things he said was a little bit too graphic, a little bit too accusatory, and they don't want to get sued, so they're not putting it out.
Yeah.
What those things are, we will want to know. But my gut here is the parents were okay and condone this kid being with a grown man, just like R. Kelly and his victims, because they probably thought, man, he's a millionaire, he's rich, that's the ticket, that's the bag. And them condoning their relationship ultimately got Celeste killed, from my perspective.
From my perspective, too.
But let me know in the comment section.
I'm right with you, Flop. All right, nigga, shit. Y'all lost y'all rabbit ass mind out here.